A really great first date should not have any kind of time constraint on it. As a dating coach, I've been hearing so frequently people saying to me, so like, you're only supposed to let the first date last for an hour or 2 hours or like, whatever it is, putting some sort of time constraint on it. And I think that's a huge mistake. I think you should go into a date with an open mind and an intention to find out who your date is, and let that take as long as it takes, right? When two people really connect, they can talk all night. I mean, all of the relationships that I've had that have become the greatest loves of my life lasted well more than 2 hours, right? Like, I mean, honestly, like, you go to meet somebody at 7 o'clock and you sit and have a cocktail, and then now you've ordered dinner and you're still talking at midnight. That's an awesome first date. So don't put parameters. It's playing games, right? Someone who's trying to keep a time limit on a date is playing games. If you're having a great time, keep having a great time. Don't cut it off because you think you're supposed to. Because honestly, that probably sends a message to your date that you're really not interested. I mean, as a matchmaker, I get feedback. And frequently I get feedback from one person that says, yeah, I was having a really great time, but he ended the date suddenly, so I don't know that he was really interested in me. And then he sends his feedback and says, wow, I had a great time. Like, she was awesome. Like, it's a great match. And that happens so often. It's a miscommunication, right? Like, don't decide for anybody else what they feel, first of all, right? Like, that's dangerous. Don't, just keep yourself in the present, keep focused on finding out who they are and feeling what you feel. And don't decide for him or her whether they like you or not. You decide if you like them. And don't try to put some sort of parameter on, like, okay, this is going really well, I don't want to mess it up, I think I need to go now. That's defeatist thinking. I think if you're out and you're having a great time, go with it. Because if you're not having a great time, you'll find a way to make an excuse and get out. And that's why most people just want to meet for drinks now anyway, right? You meet for drinks, you're not obligated to have something to eat if you're not having a good time. So, and people do that if they're not having a good time, right? They have the drink, they say goodbye, they leave, they weren't interested. So if you're interested and you're having a great time, do not end the date because you think you're supposed to. That's ridiculous. There is no time limit on connecting with somebody that you're really enjoying getting to know. And yeah, really, most great relationships start with kind of a never-ending date that lasted 4, 5, or even 6 hours or longer, because you're really connected and you're really enjoying each other's company. So just put a thought in your head that go into a first date with an open mind and an open schedule. And, some people schedule things after, right? That they have something else to do, so they have an out to leave if they want to. I think that's all playing games too. Just be open and present and put your attention on finding out who this person is, because instant chemistry is so incredibly hard to find. And it can build as you have a really great conversation with somebody and get to know them and flirt with them, right? Make eye contact and get in their personal space a little bit and go with the flow, as they say. Don't end it ever because you think you're supposed to if you're having a great time.